Well, now we wait. But while we wait, we hydrate. Oh, there's Madwood. And Randy. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? Daddy Dutch. Damn, I got slammed pretty quick here. Casey Walls. What's up, man? How are y'all doing? Daddy Dutch. Kent. HR. What's up, Ted? And there's the link if anybody wants to hop on and bullshit. Judge Webb, how you doing? Just FYI, I appreciate that beanie you sent me. I did wear it for a little while it was still cold. Still cold over here in Southeast Texas. Yep, Terry. Damn, shoulders hurt today. Well, how was everybody's day today, man? Oh, mine was hot. Watching those guys work at work's pretty rough, man. Shit. It's freaking how many degrees is it right now? It's 90 degrees here now. We're actually 89 degrees. Yeah, the Horns got that victory, but I don't expect Texas to go very far. Their baseball team is so inconsistent, it's unreal. They probably get stomped by Miami when they get to them. And they got a lot of pitchers out, too. Long day. Word. Yeah, the nights have been decent, cool, around 68 degrees, but it's starting to warm up at nighttime. Pork jaw or pork jowl. Yeah, if I could, I'm always looking for unique cuts of meat when I go places. And when I find something like that, I buy it up. I just really need to go talk to my local butcher. There is some custom cuts of pork that I want to get. I want to do a whole kind of like a rib pork chop, whole roast, and brine it and do a video on that. And then pork jaw, man. If you've ever ate pork jaw before, that is some good eating there, man, for sure. No, I hear you. Yeah, we get them big ones out here. They give them a horse's hell. Pork temple meat. You talking about the temple on the head? I've eaten. I'm pretty sure I've ate it before. I've ate clawed the meat off pig head before. Everything on a pig head is real rich and fatty and pretty damn good, man. I will say that. You know what? Where did I see they were selling pork heads at? I think you can get them at freaking Walmart now and HEB in the freezer section. Oh, pork jaw is good stuff. Just ain't a whole lot of meat on it, but it's good. There's no doubt about that. I plan on doing a whole hog. I debated on whether or not I'm gonna do a cinder block pit or do it on that 250 gallon, but that's gonna be a fall cook. It done got too hot for that crap. Done got too hot for that. For me anyway. Last summer I slaved making them videos. I'm not gonna spend that much time at the smoker this summer. Unless I just got to. Drew BBQ, how's it going? Hog head cheese? Yeah, I love me some hog head cheese. I would eat that on a cracker, dude. Mm-hmm. Definitely be a winter cook. capicola ham. Yeah, I think I said that right. Capicola. I bet that'd be good. I plan on shooting 2 videos Sunday. I meant to shoot videos this past weekend, but plans got in the way. I didn't have time to shoot no videos. I'm debating on my next cooker having auto Komodo because I have a 2-year-old and cannot manage a fire. Thinking about buying a gravity smoker. I've never used a gravity smoker before, but I like the concept of it. And depending on what you want to spend, if you want to buy something that's going to last, or if you want to buy like one of those master built gravity feds. But if it was me, I'd invest my money and get something a little bit better that would last, like the old country. It's built out of, I think it's built out of 3/16 steel. That would last you a little while longer. Oh, Nightbot's working today. I never did fucking figure out how to program those keywords. I just sold one of my whole hog cookers. It will hold a 270-pound live weight hog in a rotisserie. Damn, sounds cool. With a real bow and arrow? No, I ain't seen that video yet, Ted. I ain't really spent no time on YouTube this week. Been busy. I do plan on doing a whole catfish cook, though, here soon. It's on my to-do list. I went to HEB today with the mindset of doing a beef rib video. Got in there and got to looking at the beef ribs, and I was not impressed with them. I'm not fixing to buy a beef rib that's freaking 4 inches thick on one end and 1 inch thick on the other side, man. It pisses me off. When I buy a beef rib, I try to get one that's even. Yeah, so I did a lot of hardcore research into that Masterbuilt before I bought my old country pit that I modified last year or the year before last, because I was thinking about getting that Masterbuilt smoker, and I went to Academy with the intentions of getting that Masterbuilt gravity fed, but then I got to looking at how cheaply that thing was built, and then once I figured out the inside of the chute was made out of carbon steel, I didn't want nothing to do with that because that's gonna freaking burn up quick, especially if you're burning wood in it and it's only freaking thin ass metal. I'd rather build my own. On your direct heat cooker, I'm gonna build one of them, one of those cookers like a chud box. That's on my to-do list. Get me some 1/4 inch plate and build a box. Ain't nothing to it. But yeah, back to that one running those on wood chunks probably burn that chute up a whole lot quicker than running it on charcoal. Now they do sell upgrade kits. There's some companies out there that sell upgrade kits where you can put a stainless steel insert down in that chute. But hell, you're already going to pay, what do those things cost? About $800, $900, and pay another $120, $130 for an upgrade kit. Yeah, fuck that. But nope, I do plan on doing that whole catfish video soon. Or bass, whatever I catch. But yep, I was planning on doing beef rib, but I couldn't find a damn. Beef ribs are just like freaking briskets. The freaking public gets the non-spec beef ribs, and I don't know who this Sticks company is that's been selling the meat around here lately, but all their meat fucking sucks, man. Their briskets are freaking thin as all get out. Their beef ribs are thin. I'm gonna buy a beef rib. I want a beef rib that's got some meat on it, man. An old Smoky throwdown. I don't have an old Smoky no more. Finally gave up on me a couple of years ago. I ain't never bought another one. Now I just got a piece of that firebox left over that I cut off when I was building my smoker. I use it for my live fire cooking. I took one of my Rectech grates and threw on top of it, and then I got an old charcoal lid to an old charcoal grill. I put a lid on it like that. Just use that. Yeah, Stumps makes a good one, but you're gonna pay for it. It's up there, like $2-3 grand. Probably more than that now. I don't have an old Smoky, Randy. Do not have an old Smoky no more. My old Smoky's been gone for about 2 years now. Hey, quit barking. Damn puppy down here barking. Anybody wants a puppy, I got free puppies. Nope, I would get in on that with y'all, but I don't own an old Smoky, and not to knock the old Smoky grill. It's versatile and it's good, but my days of buying cheap grills are done with, man. Will not invest money in a cheap grill no more. Not unless I get it dirt cheap. I've had a couple Weber kettles over the years. The only knock I got on Weber kettles is if you take care of them, I guess they'll last. But my whole problem is I've always built a fire too hot in them and burnt the damn paint off of them. $80? Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Heck, fucking there for a long time. I had an old Smoky I brought with me on the road, staying in motels and stuff. That's all I did was cook on that old Smoky. That's all I did. So on those older Weber, look, go on. So on those older Weber kettles, are they built to the more heavier than the new ones, or are they about the same? They may have a thicker steel, better paint. I mean, what's the deal with them? $64 from Walmart. What size was it? The 22 or the 20? I think they make a 24 and a 26, and I think a 18. I think they got about 4 or 5 different sizes. Excuse me, old Smokies. Fired it up in the parking lot quite a few times. Sell for $68. Yeah. I used to have a thing where Walmart would notify me on grills and all that. My first pellet grill I bought, I got that for like $200. One of the Pit Boss Austin XLs. First pellet grill I ever owned. And the box was all tore up and marked down. They were like $320 at the time, and I got it for $200. Yeah, I figured everything back in the day was built better. Probably like a little mini tank. 22-inch jumbo. Hell yeah. Some of the best steaks I ever cooked were on the old Smoky. Yeah, I've been through. I probably didn't take care of them like I was supposed to, but I've been through probably like 6 or 7 old Smokies, maybe a little bit less, somewhere in there. The thing that kills those cheap grills is if you don't clean that ash out and that ash gets wet, then that's the end of your cheap grill. It'll start eating it up. What's up, Al? How you doing, bud? Al Lunacy, the next superstar right there. What I got cooking this weekend, so I'm going to do a video on sausage cured baby back ribs and I'm gonna do a Texas style tri-tip video. How I like to do tri-tip, and we're just gonna say it's Texas style because I live in Texas. The word Texas style gets you views. And the perk from being from Texas is you get to claim everything Texas style. So it's all good. Yeah, I didn't care for the beef belly at all. To me, it didn't have a beefy flavor, but it was real rich, real fatty, and I don't care to do that again, man. Yeah, it'll ruin any smoker, but it'll ruin a smoker with thin metal on it. I take care of my stuff way better now. What's up, Lance? Hey, I went through freaking cheap Walmart offsets. One of the first offsets I really ever owned that I called mine, that wasn't my grandpa's or somebody's, was I was at Conn's buying furniture for my first place I was staying in, paying rent, and I financed a char griller offset smoker with my furniture. And that thing was a freaking bitch to cook on. It was hard to keep heat. It was hard to keep a fire in it. It was made out of thin metal. It didn't last me but about a year and a half. What's up, Zach? Yep, it did not last me very long. And then back then, I really wasn't into taking care of shit. I was young. I just freaking let it die by the wayside. Then I went through a few Oklahoma Joes. Then I hit the road and worked. Didn't worry about owning a big, pretty smoker. Then I got back home, started working at home, built a 250 gallon. Man, I need to find a shoulder cod. I need to go see my butcher over in Jasper, Texas, to see if they got some. You figured you'd be able to dig them, find a shoulder cod at HEB, but they don't have them. Next two comps. You were talking about being in a competition the last time we was on live, Kent. How'd you do on it? So hickory lump to oak lump. Uh, Oak's not necessarily, I would say, spicy, but if any of the oak really had a spice to it, in my opinion, it's red oak. Post oak's milder, red oak's more smokier and pronounced. Live oak is actually the smokiest. Just noticed my neighbor cut some dead gum live oak limbs down. I'm gonna go find out what he's doing with them, and if he's just gonna burn them, that's gonna be my next barbecue wood. Split it open and let it dry. But that may just be the charcoal right there, man. The whole thing about when they advertise that oak lump and hickory lump, it's not 100% oak and hickory. There's other woods mixed in there. They just don't tell you about it. Yeah, maybe earthy. Fourth overall out of how many teams? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something right now. This may piss some Central Texas guys off, but in my opinion, red oak is the best oak to smoke with. It burns hotter. It don't burn as long as post oak, but it does burn hotter. But to me, it's got more of a smoky flavor to it. And really, post oak's got less of a smoky flavor, so you can afford to burn a little bit of a dirtier fire and not cover your meat up as quick. So post oak's kind of like a foolproof method to offset smoking when it's dry. Hey, I wouldn't know. Not in your direct heat. I wouldn't think so. As long as you burn it down real good. I've never used mesquite in an offset smoker, but I burnt mesquite down when I was staying out in West Texas, and we grilled steaks on it all the time. That's some good shit. Prime briskets in the freezer. Placed fourth out of 4 teams. Damn. 26. Fourth out of 26. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, there's 5 of them. They're an accident. They weren't meant to happen. What's up, man? What's up, Niner? Nope, they were not meant to happen. I had her locked up, and she got out. And we ended up with puppies. Yep, that's Chuck. Yep. No, you're right on that, Zach. That's what I tell people all the time is the wood over here in East Texas has got a different moisture content in it and is probably more of a richer smoke than say some red oak that came from out in Central Texas. And then one thing I will say is when I had that skeet over in West Texas, it burned awesome. And then I brought a truckload bed of it home and threw it up in the yard for a little while. Then I went to using it and it absorbed some moisture back and it didn't burn as good as what it did when we were out in West Texas. What's up, Blaine Blaine? Had a homeless person on live. You gonna call it bum fights? Anybody remember bum fights? Used to be on YouTube a long time ago. What'd you win? I don't know, man. Somebody giving something away. Got to find a worthy partner.
Where's all the other puppies?
They're somewhere.
Huh?
I think they're behind me. There's Troy V, the Ohio State Buckeyes. I think Troy, he won a giveaway not too long ago, though, didn't he? Chuck's the new Kimbo Slice. He's putting them down in the street and throwing them hands. Oh, shit. The boy and his dogs.
Dad, there's one under the table. It's right beside.
Well, what's everybody else planning on cooking this weekend? Y'all know what I'm cooking. I'm doing some easy, quick stuff. I don't have to be out in the damn heat sweating my balls off. Rum and smoke. Damn. Troy's winning all kind of shit. You might as well go play the lottery, dude. Yeah, I do. My boy has been eating smoked meat since he was about 5, and I tricked him into eating it, calling it meat candy. So anytime I smoke, he wants to eat meat candy. And damn Kent, but yeah, he eats the shit out of anything that comes off the smoker. He loves it. But it takes a minute for little kids to develop taste buds. He didn't start eating barbecue till he was about 5. Yeah, I try to keep it G-rated, Kent. I told him if he didn't get on, I was gonna pop knots on his head. 4 cooks this month. What you cooking up? Some hot dogs? Got a new RXTX towel. What you gonna do with that towel, man? You made your own bacon, Chuck? I'm doing baby back ribs, sausage cured baby back ribs. I'm going to take my sausage seasoning, season it per the recommended meat poundage, mix my cure in there, and then vacuum seal it and let it cure for 2 days and smoke it. I did ribs Memorial Day. I changed something up, did a little different. I'm gonna put out another rib video here soon on Texas style pork spare ribs. I've been experimenting with it, and I got some more stuff I want to share with you guys. Yeah, that's good. They raise them up right. Pork and beef. So I that beef bacon probably tastes a lot like pastrami when I cured it. Excuse me. When I cured that beef belly, I did. That was the whole idea was I was going to cure it and then like bacon and then smoke it, but it just turned into a big chunk of pastrami, and that one was actually pretty good. 7 comps the next 8 weekends. You're gonna be bowed up. Did you? You gonna put it in one of your videos? Yeah, shellfish can jack with a little kid at too young of an age. Shirt or short. Leave them backyard line. You made it short. Did you publish it already? I gotta go find this. Let's see. Shorts. Brisket. Medic. Is it the Confusing Times one? Let's watch it together. I'll put it on the. I'll share the screen. All right, guys, y'all see that? Let's see what we got here. Hold on, where's the dead gum volume at? How come the volume's not working? What am I doing? Oh, there it is.
Lights were good. Let's have another one, guys. My God, this weather's more confused than that time I drank Bud Light on accident. That last few Bud Lights were good. Let's have another one, guys. Oh, Daddy. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to... Never again. Never again. My God, this weather's more confused than that time I drank Bud Light on accident.
That's pretty funny. That's funny. How do you personally cook them pork steaks and country style ribs? Hey, that's what I've been doing here lately. I ain't been cooking no high dollar shit. I've been finding pork chops on sale, buying those big bags of chicken quarters that you can get for like $7 for like 12 chicken quarters. I've been po' boying it. I'm gonna do a video on how to cook a lot of food for cheap for us po' boys. How do you personally cook thin pork steaks? Uh, there's a few different ways I cook them. It just depends on how I do it. Really, my favorite way to do pork steaks is to smoke them for about an hour and then reverse sear them pretty much. That's how I like to do my pork steaks. Get that fat nice and crispy. Same thing with the thick ones. And country style ribs. What I like to do with country style ribs is I like to cut them up, cube them up, and make country style rib burn ends with them. After you cook them down to where they're tender, then throw them in a pan with some barbecue sauce and shit, and go that route with them. That's how I like to do it. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. What's up, Steven? Long time no see. Just getting caught up in the comments. Yeah, I like all the thin, cheap stuff. Really, I like to smoke it and then hit it with direct heat. But sometimes I like just throwing it on a direct fire. Like I said, I got a cut off piece of my firebox when I built that pit out there, and I'll throw about 3 or 4 logs in it and burn it down a little bit, and I'll just cook meat on an open fire, man. That flavor profile's damn good. All right, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. I don't care how many spam videos I see. I don't care how many smoked bologna videos I see. I'm not smoking a damn bologna, and I'm not smoking spam because there's no skill involved in that. It's a pre-smoked freaking meat that you're just cutting these cubes in and seasoning it, and I just don't think that warrants a damn video. I mean, anybody can do that. Kind of like the same with spiral round hams. Just the way I feel about it, though. Not dissing nobody. Yep, I love me some char. Y'all gonna see how I cook this tri tip when I put that video out. I don't cook it like everybody else does. And I sure as hell don't cook it like no damn brisket either. It's gonna be medium rare. Franco Farms, what's up? Getting through the comments. Look, I ain't saying that I won't eat it. I'm just not making a video. I will eat it. There's a lot of creative stuff I got in the back of my head that I want to do. It's just I gotta have to find the time to do it. I just realized I still got a pork brisket left from Porter Road when I ordered from Porter Road last year. I still got a pork brisket left. Trying to decide what I want to do with that, how I want to cook that, because I need to cook it. It's been in the freezer for about 7 months, 8 months. I was cleaning out my deep freeze Saturday, seeing what was in there that I can thaw out, smoke for Memorial Day. And I got invited to a crawfish bowl, so I was seeing if there's anything in there worth throwing in a crawfish bowl. And found a lot of stuff in there I totally forgot about. Found some old fish from 2 years ago. We didn't cook that. Yeah, it happens. Tri-tip's got 2 grains. It ain't hard. The only thing about cutting it with the grain is still edible. It just makes it a tad bit chewier. That's the only difference. It's still eatable. Buffalo wing spam. Buffalo wing spam. I ain't seen no videos on this buffalo wing spam that they're talking about. I've never tried the Blue Hogs raspberry. I've tried the Blue Hogs original, and I've tried the Blue Hogs competition style. Both of them are decent barbecue sauces. They're not bad. My go-to store-bought barbecue sauce is Terry Black Spicy. To me, it's got just enough zip in it, and it's really good for wrapping up ribs and stuff. Other than that, I make my own barbecue sauce. Yeah, I got the tri-tip. I'll show the tri-tip to you. I got it out here in my refrigerator. I gotta grab a beer anyway. Best one in the group. You guys see my meat? That's my tri-tip right there. Look at the marbling in this dude. Get up close right there where y'all can see. The lighting kind of sucks, but it has got mad marbling in it. It's about 3 pounds. Kind of a shape for Pride Month, if you know what I mean. Got some girth on it. Slap your meat. Anyway, I'm gonna cook that Sunday when I do those ribs. But that was the best looking tri-tip I could find there. Didn't have much to choose from. There's a better close up right there. You see all that marbling in there. But that's my meat. Yep, that's my tri-tip I picked out today. Let's see, get back to the comments. Troy says it's good. You seen the tip. You seen the whole tip. Head Country Apple Habanero. So Head Country, I like the original Head Country the best. I used to use it all the time until I discovered that Terry Black spicy. Mario, what's up? They had probably about 8 of them left. They had 8 tri-tips. Then they had a bunch of sorry-ass beef ribs with no freaking meat on them. Beef dino ribs. They should have just peeled them stickers off because that ain't what they was. Then they had a bunch of pitiful excuses for briskets. They had some decent racks of ribs there, spare ribs and things of that nature, stuff like that. And then they had pork butts, but I don't buy them pork butts. They go on sale. Next time the pork butts go on sale, I'm gonna make a sausage video. Yeah, I don't like a real sweet barbecue sauce. I feel you on that. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, that's good eating right there. I gotta get a new cast iron pan, but I'm planning on doing some off the wall cooks like that on a smoker. I'm actually gonna do a dessert video, how I make smoked desserts on my 250 gallon. That's gonna be a video that's gonna be coming up here before too long. Yeah, I know. I seen that, and I didn't know they had pork ribs for 177 pounds. I ended up buying them at Walmart instead and paying $198 a pound. Who makes it? I love homemade barbecue sauce. I seen that Texas Top 50 barbecue joints over here by me, 1701, started putting their selling their barbecue sauce. And if there's anything that's the best thing at that barbecue place, in my opinion, is that sauce. That sauce is fucking good. Yep. Nah, man. So look, I'm never gonna be that hard up for views to disrespect the brisket like that, man. I don't have it in me. It's like a cardinal sin. I don't know how many views he ended up getting out of that video, but I did watch it. It was interesting. Countryside from Algona, Iowa. I have to look that up and get some of that. Algona, Iowa. Never been to Iowa. Been close to it, but never been. It's a little stuffy out here this evening. It ain't cooling off quite as quick. Candy bar crusted brisket. No, I haven't made no boudin yet. I've got leftover pork belly vacuum sealed, and I've got leftover brisket vacuum sealed for a boudin video that I've never took time to do. I've got a recipe that I want to try. Normally, before I do something like that, I do a trial run before I shoot a video on it, so I don't look like a fucking dumbass on here. But it's in the cards. I will try my hand at a boudin one of these days, a brisket pork belly boudin. Kill a mofo for a candy bar crusted brisket. I'll take your word on it. Yeah, I don't want to knock that guy, but I agree with you on that. But I think that's purely for views and entertainment factor. I got a certain way I smoke my briskets. I'll change a little bit up on it here and there. And when I say a little bit, about the only thing I'll do different is maybe season it with something else. That's about it, man. I'm not gonna go outside the box on a brisket too much because one, I'm spending about $80, anywhere from $80 to $60 on a brisket, and I ain't fixing to screw that up. And I'm from Texas, and I got a lot of pride in brisket. An onion burger sausage. Yeah, he was rolling the dice on that one. I didn't see that. You got to be careful with freaking with onion. You put too much onion. If you're using real onions and sausage or anything, it can definitely overpower it. And I've had the real onion Oklahoma burgers when I was staying over in Chickasha. There was a place over there. I can't remember what it was called. And it's one of them things where you want to eat it maybe like once a month. You know, first time I tried it, it knocked my socks off. I was like, hell yeah. And I went back there the next day, and I was like, maybe this ain't as great as I thought it was. I was a little buzzed at the time. Oklahoma, I ain't seen it yet. Hey man, you can make anything look good on camera, but the question is, does it taste good? If I'm not gonna be one of them YouTubers that takes a bite out of something. It's like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever because they made it. If I don't like it and it sucks, I'm gonna let you know that it sucked. There's a few things that I've smoked on my channel that I wasn't a huge fan of. About the one that the top two that stand out to me that I smoked on my channel I didn't care for was the beef belly smoked like a brisket and the chuck roast smoked like a brisket. I did not care for those at all. Man, everything comes with trial and error. With you having that culinary background like that, when you do master smoke, then you can start integrating those dishes. And like, say you do some smoking outside and integrate it and finish it off in the house, and can make some pretty tasty stuff that way. Sometimes I'll smoke stuff to a certain temp or to a certain doneness, and then hand it off to the old lady in the house, and she'll put her spin on some stuff, and together we'll make some pretty good dishes. Yeah, you gotta if you're gonna put onions in a sausage, you gotta sweat that stuff out. Yeah, I hear you. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's how brisket became to where it's at right now. People were changing it up. I tell you, well, y'all seen my last brisket video. That's how I like doing my briskets right now, wrapping them up in that saran wrap real tight and holding them in the food warmer overnight. Well, I don't think that's from the onions. To me, it sounds like there's too much fat in the meat. But it could have been. It could have been water weight from the onions, but I don't see that happening. That water will evaporate out and release. That sounds like maybe there was too much fat in it. Yep. Y'all got I learned the basics of smoking the hard way before YouTube ever came out. But I did use YouTube to hone my skills, though. I will say that. Now there's so much anything. You can learn how to do anything on freaking YouTube. Hell, I'm a deadgum backyard mechanic because of YouTube. I fucking fix all kind of shit. Yeah, they did them on his chud bucks. I seen that video where a guy did that, and that mop sauce he was putting on there. I don't know if it had sugar in it or not, but man, that was not bark. That mop sauce was burning to the brisket. He did it on a pit barrel cooker, and he put onions on top of it. If that's your jam, I mean, go for it. But there's a difference between mop sauce burning and actually building bark. Lance, check your phone, damn it. He said it was probably both. Yeah, you probably could do that, but to me, pork ribs don't need even baby backs. They don't need the help from the lard to be juicy if you cook them right. Same thing with briskets, really, but it helps appearance and helps mouthfeel. But if you put too much lard and you braise it in nothing but fat, it's going to be really, really rich. And yeah, it's called confit. After you smoke it, you can submerge it in the fat and confit it and hold it. Help bird puppies. I've done confit on some beef cheeks. And some Leroy and Lewis style beef cheeks one time. And I got some deadgum hate on Facebook the other day. So there's this video going around of this dude. Some of y'all may have seen it, cubing up or scoring the top of a skin on pork belly and smoking it on the smoker and putting a bunch of sweet sauce on it and all that stuff. And instead of either pouring some hot oil over the skin and making it like a crackling or hitting it with a torch or putting it over a direct fire on the coals, this dude sticks it in the oven and cranks the onion up to 400, and he burns the bottom of the pork belly where all that sugary rub and shit was on it and sauce. And I put in the comments, yeah, that the bottom is burnt. People freaking started attacking me on that. And it's like, it's not burnt, it's bark. And I was like, no, that's not bark, that's burnt. This dude's acting like he's eating the best thing ever, but I just don't see how that burnt shit probably tastes that good. It's called a pork belly chicharron or something like that. So I kind of want to redo that, do it my way, and show people how to do that without burning the bottom of your freaking meat. Then I had to post a link to my YouTube channel and tell these dudes y'all talking to somebody that knows what they're doing, man. So fuck you. Damn, it's humid out here tonight. Yeah. There's been a couple people that have done direct heat briskets. I've never done a direct heat brisket before, but I may try it one day. I know Chud did a direct heat brisket on his Chud box. Just a different flavor profile. All that grease hitting the coals and stuff. I don't know. I think I'm drinking the sister to Bud Light. Matter of fact, I think that Bush is made by Anheuser. Yeah, it's Anheuser Busch. The fishing cans. But a 30 pack was $18, so that's cheap enough for me to drink it. I don't ever put temps on my meats, man. I just, when it feels tender, I pull it off and I'm done with it. But if you want your pork belly to melt in your mouth and not have no texture, then yeah, you can bring it to 200, 205, and you'd probably be about in that ballpark right there. But I like mine to have a little bit more texture, not be mush. If I'm gonna rest a pork belly overnight, I like to pull them a little bit earlier, where they're a little bit tighter, and then they'll slowly break down overnight. You put them in the food warmer while they're still hot. Yeah, 30 pack. 203.25 degrees on the dot. He's going mad scientist with it, man. It's got to be exact. Yeah, so I think Smoking Joe has already done that. He did a video on brisket confit, but I don't think he rested 15, 20 hours. You can only rest a brisket for so long. I don't never rest mine. The longest I ever rested brisket, excuse me, I think was about 15, 16 hours. If you rest them any longer than that, they fall apart. But the whole thing about doing the confit is you're supposed to be able to rest it as long as you want to in that confit, supposedly. Cover yourself in tallow at night. Me too. I shower in tallow every night. Shower in tallow, and I bag the smoker smoke and mix it in with tallow based soap and wash my body with it. Yeah, I've seen them. I got a friend that's got one. We've cooked on it over at his house. They're nice. Damn good for doing steaks on. Yeah, doing you can make soap out of tallow, I believe. I think you can. Sounds good. Yeah, if you're gonna rest a brisket for 36 hours, it's gonna when you cut that thing open, it's gonna dry out fucking quick. Butter beef tallow. Yeah. I like to hold my briskets at 145. Get them to where they're firm filling, and put them at 145. Let them rest for about 12, 14 hours. I bought me a new oven, and it goes down to 140, so I can rest all my barbecue in my new oven when the old lady ain't using it. So I ain't really been using my little toaster ovens that much here lately. Go on, flies. Yep. want to go out. I want to go out to El Paso and try Joe's barbecue. I'd go try his barbecue first before I tried anybody else's. Just out of spite, because Joe's awesome. I need to finish spitting up all my pecan wood so I can start using it. Still got a pile of pecans sitting over here. I need to cut up a split. Yeah, you wake up in the next morning. Obviously, you don't really realize it because you've been out there smoking it all day long. But after you go and take a shower and go to bed and wake up the next morning and walk in the kitchen, and it smells like brisket in there, and that smelling brisket in the morning is awesome. Yeah, no, you're right on that, Zach. I do that too. If I had to put a temp to them, I say they're about 190, 195. But yeah, the house smells like brisket. Hey, I'll sure as hell come get you, Randy. We'll make that road trip one of these days. I can't do it this year, but I might be able to do it later on in the year. Definitely on the to-do list. Yeah, when you wake up in the morning, that brisket video that last brisket video I did, it was just a little small brisket. I woke up that morning and come out here and set the table up over there by the smoker before the sun got out and started screwing everything up. And that was brisket for breakfast. Fucking, I don't know if that's just one of the best briskets I smoked or just eating brisket first thing in the morning is awesome. That damn brisket was good. It was in my top 5 for sure. T-Info on I-20. Damn, that's a little bit out of the way, Zach. We'd be going down I-10, man. But we might be able to detour, make an excuse to head that way. So I'll tell you, I ain't done a video on it, but what I like to do with my chicken wings is I'll smoke them until they're almost done, and I won't fry them in tallow, but I'll fry them in whatever oil I got available, and I do a smoked fried chicken wing. And then that friggin' smoke flavors that grease, and then you can smoke your French fries or chicken nuggets in that grease, and it tastes like smoke. And when you're frying them chicken wings in that grease, it smells like bacon's cooking. That's not a good idea. We'll go to jail. Yeah. So if their brisket tastes like a spiral cut ham, they're not doing something fucking right. That's got to be like they're not resting them, huh? The difference between resting a brisket and cutting it the same day is you'll still get a good product, but it'll be more like that spiral wound consistency. If you cut it the same day, if you rest it, and it'd be that gelatinous consistency. Damn, it's about 3 junkyards. They do a good job of editing that out, didn't they? Yeah, and not only that, that shit's politically motivated too. I'm sure you know that crap. A lot of them son of a bitches are liberals. Hey, I went to a top 50 restaurant over here twice, 3 times, and all 3 times I wasn't fucking impressed with it. Not impressed with it at all. Freaking pisses me off when I pay $30 a pound for brisket and it sucks. Hey man, Zach, you're playing it all wrong. You want to get famous on YouTube, you ride the coattails of all the top barbecue restaurants and you get YouTube famous. That's the formula for getting YouTube famous. That is the formula. Look, I like Ant. I ain't got a problem with him, man. He's a down to earth, pretty cool fucking dude. But he's he's got it figured out, man. More power to him. He's blowing up. He's gonna be the next big thing. Oh, BBQ's coming on.
We can't take a bath.
Okay.
You're on, bud.
What's happening?
Mama doesn't
Oh man,
trust the
Friday night.
It looks like
It is a
I
good
ain't
Friday
put
night.
that one up there, Randy. I don't want to start no shit. Oh, Ant. Ant's goofy too, though, but he's funny. Yeah, you get on YouTube and you call out all the guys that made bad barbecues that are bigger than you, and then you ride the coattails of the top restaurants, and you get views. Yeah, I think if he branched out, he's probably got a strategy, I would think, and probably he's using that platform to blow up. And then probably once he figures out and learns some more, because he's still green to a lot of shit on barbecue. It wasn't that long ago that he was learning all this stuff. So I bet when that dude figures out how to learn how to do stuff, he'll probably come out with some originality. He's just learning right now. He's getting some good experience. What you drinking on over there, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can't tell you. No, it's a Bud Light.
As long as you got it for cheap, it's all good.
I don't give a shit. That's what I drink.
I know. Buddy, I got a buddy that's over here in Caney Head, Texas, and there's a store right up the road that sells beer for a discounted price when the box is cheap. And they started moving that Bud Light out there to that sell aisle, and he'll buy the shit out of it. And I won't buy it, but I'll drink it with him. But I give him hell about it all the time.
I can't find the on sale Bud Light around here.
I walked by. I was getting beer earlier, and I walked by HEB, and hardly nobody in Southeast Texas is buying that Bud Light. Man, it's they've got to at some point start putting it on sale. When they do, I'll probably buy some of it. Yeah, I agree with you on that. What Ant's doing right now? He's kind of following copying Joe Yim's lead. He's starting to do them overnight shifts at Goldie's. He's going to be going to Moo's Craft Barbecue and doing an overnight shift over there. He's doing that kind of stuff now, also. Yeah, it is. Now he's got talent. Ain't no doubt about it.
That's right.
Zach. Yeah, I watched that whole video, man. Look, some people out there knock the shit out of Franklin, but fucking Franklin inspired me to take barbecue more serious, man. I watched all them Franklin videos. I read his book too. I still got it. The last one. I ain't read the new one. Oh, I love drinking Yingling beer, but I don't have none.
I'm in the middle of reading his new book. Not his new book. First book.
Yeah, I read that whole book. I've actually read it probably 2 or 3 times. It's got some damn good information in there.
That's right.
Some good wood science in there, and that's what I got out of it the most was his science behind the wood. I like Wilson's barbecue too, man. Damn, good bourbon. He's pretty good. I like the shit out of Wilson. $2 draft Bud Light. Hey, Ant used to come on these lives every now and again when he was about right at 1,000 subs, but wasn't too long ago. He's blowed up now. I think he's close to 30,000 subs. Yeah, he used to be part of like a rock band or something like that too. That dude's got some freaking talent. I don't mess with beef back ribs. There ain't enough meat on them. And I looked at them at HEB today. I said, well, I ain't never done a video on beef back ribs. Man, there ain't no meat on them. I ain't fixing to spend freaking 4 hours at the smoker for something that don't have no damn meat on it. Yeah, it's supposed to be. I might buy it just for entertainment purposes. Yeah, beef back ribs don't have enough fucking meat on them for me to want to jack with. You still there, Drew? Oh, I see you now.
I jumped out for a second.
So Randy was telling me something about you built a 250-gallon barbecue pit.
Yes, sir.
Have you done any videos on it yet?
No, sir, I have not. Not a YouTube person yet for video content.
Hey, I didn't start out as one either, though.
Yeah, I have some ideas, but I just don't know how to do it.
Just do it, man. It'll come to you. I winged it for a while before I got somewhat of a line of how I want to shoot my videos and shit. Yeah, Walmart's got those
Where you?
Angus Choice beef ribs that are like a chuck rib that are got a lot of meat on them. They ain't the beef dino ribs at HEB, but they're close. I buy those. What was that, Drew?
Say where you're at.
I live over here in Bleakwood, Texas, by Kirbyville, southeast Texas.
Okay. No, we're Conroe, right?
Conroe. Hell yeah. You ain't too
Yeah.
far away. A few hours away. I think Aaron has earned his way to the top. His mom and dad didn't buy him views like some guys who post stuff like it. It's their idea, and it's something we've done for decades. Yeah, he did. There's other guys that freaking slang him all the freaking time. Yeah, my 250-gallon, it's got its blemishes because I welded that shit together with a freaking Harbor Freight welder and a cold front with 30-mile-an-hour freaking winds. And I had the little wheel that feeds the wire. I had it backwards instead of feeding .25 wire like it was supposed to. I had it flipped around to .30, so it was spitting and sputtering. And I never checked up to check it until I ran the wire. So some of them welds, I'm like, damn it. Marcus Bean, you live in Newton? Or are you from Newton? Newton's right up the road from me, like 10 miles. Cut and shoot, Biscuit Matic. I've been through cut and shoot quite a few times. I want to steal that damn sign when I go through there. A new barbecue joint in Conroe. Do you know about a new barbecue joint in Conroe, Drew?
There's a it's not, I don't know if it's Conroe, but man, I heard of the name.
Nah, you're breaking up, man. I can't hear you. Did we lose you?
I guess so.
Can't hear you. We ain't hearing nothing you said.
We're good.
Yeah, I was trying to go live last Friday. My Wi-Fi wouldn't work worth a damn, man. Yeah, I know you're out in West Texas over there. You're in the Panhandle. Yeah, wind hauls ass over there. Montgomery. Louie, what's up, Louie? Oh, nothing, man. Just same old shit, different day.
Y'all can hear me. I'm gonna jump out.
I can hear bits and pieces, but you're cutting in and out. So I've been freaking smoking. Well, we lost Drew. I've been smoking. I've been smoking and grilling since I was probably about 14. So I mean, I learned at a real young age. Heck, I cooked my first brisket when I was like 17, and it was pretty fucking. It was bad. It was real bad. But I never took it that serious. But I like grilling pork chops, pork steaks. When I was a kid, when a young teenager, I would go catch bass and catch perch, and put them in full packs and smoke them on a barbecue pit and do that kind of stuff with them. Yeah, I've been doing it a long time. I didn't start really taking barbecue serious as I would get out till I hit about 28 years old, and I started getting real serious with it. Mackenzie's. I've never tried barbecue places over in Conroe. I don't go to Conroe very often, Montgomery. Live out in Dripping Springs from Newton. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think your Wi-Fi was breaking you up, man. You were cutting in and out bad. I had a coworker the other day, here a few weeks ago. Man, I seen this barbecue place we need to go try out. And he was trying to describe to me where it was at, down over in Nederland, or off of 73, where I work. And I was like, all right, we'll load up and go try it. I'm all for trying a new barbecue spot. And we go over there. He's like, that place right there. I said, that's a freaking Dickies. I ain't walking in there and eating none of that shit barbecue, man. You lost your damn mind, dude. We ended up going to the Italian restaurant instead. It was right by the schooner. It's like, I am not fixing to eat no damn Dickies. Be disappointed. That's awesome, Troy. I hear you on that. Corkscrew. Is that the one? That what you talking about, Ted? Corkscrew. Bar A in Montgomery. The only other barbecue joint that I've tried, I went to and tried Bodacious's barbecue over in Longview before they shut down, or one of them shut down. I think there's two of them over there. And that Bodacious barbecue, the brisket was okay. They had pork belly burn-ins, which were pretty good. And but they had some kick-ass sausages, man. I'd give them that. Sausage was damn good. Spring, Corkscrew. Louis the man. Bar A in Montgomery. Oh, I never tried it. I do want to go make a trip over there and go try Truth. It looked legit. It looked legit. I don't know. I want to go try barbecue, but I've got such a freaking high standard when it comes to cooking the briskets and ribs and all that. If I go somewhere and eat it and it's not as good as mine, I get freaking disappointed. That may not be fair to the local barbecue establishments, but it is what it is. There's actually a barbecue trailer that opened up here recently over in Kirbyville, Texas. I ain't gonna mention her name, but they posted some deadgum ribs on their Facebook page the other day. I wanted to go try them out, but after I seen the ribs in that post, I was like, nah, I'm good. Looks like they smoked them for an hour and wrapped them up before. They look like freaking pulled pork. Don't need no ribs like that. Got another question for all you guys. What's y'all's dream smoker? If you had to fucking have one smoker for the rest of your life, what would it be? True that. Anytime I go out and eat somewhere, that's the case. over here in Jasper, Texas, they got a dead restaurant called the Cedar Tree that does a seafood buffet every Friday and Saturday nights. I can't tell you how many times I went in there and fucked that fried shrimp up and left out of there miserable. Primitive Rick Sandoval. What's up, Rick? Primitive Pitts 500 gallon. That's a good smoker. I wouldn't mind having one of them. Damn, Ted. Come on, dude. Hard question. Well, I don't know if that'll ever happen, if they'll have a PID stick burner, but probably what they'll sell you is a robot that knows how to, AI robot that knows how to maintain your smoker for you while you sit inside. I could see that realm of possibility in 5 years. Lone Star Grill's cabinet smoker. There you go. Shirley Fabrication smoker. Yep, that Cedar Tree's some good eating. They got a bunch of good stuff there. That stuffed shrimp. I mean, it's all good, man. And then during crawfish season, they put crawfish out there on the buffet too. Moberg 1,000 gallon. There you go. My dream smoker would be to have 2 1,000 gallon offset pits on a trailer that I could pull anywhere and go cook for people in need. Be rich and loaded, cook barbecue, and give it to people that were hungry. That's what my dream smoker would be. It would be a offset stick burner for sure. Yeah. Now that direct heat flavor is different, but it's good. A Jambo? I've never used Jambo before. The Lang smokers. Audi shop. Yeah, they're about the size of 2 freaking beer cans. Now that Moberg's slick. It's there's a lot of good craftsmanship that goes in the Mobergs. That and the mill scales. The only knock I got on the mill scales, they put too much of a deflector plate in there. But my dream smoker, I'm building that damn thing and making it exactly how I want it. Which my next build is going to be either 500 gallon or 1,000. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I had to be rich, Lance. But that's what I would do. That's the way I'd want to do it. Put them back to back. Slang some barbecue in them. I don't know how I feel about that design. Maybe it does work good, but if you put a big enough firebox on it and you know how to build your fires, you can virtually eliminate your hot spot or keep it down. I'm going to do another fire management video and show y'all how that shit really works. All these people that bitch about hot spots in their smoker got too small a firebox on there. There was one YouTuber here a while back. I ain't going to mention his name, but it looked like a damn smoker skipped leg day. The freaking deadgum firebox on it was only like freaking 28 inches, and it was a square firebox, halfway cut up into the tank on the end cap right there. I mean, that's just a stupid ass design. Yeah, no wonder you only can use half your smoker and half the fireboxes in there too. It's too small. Mad Scientist is doing a raffle on one. I don't know if they've done a drawing on it yet or not. I've seen that. And then he's selling them for $3,000. I've seen that. All he's doing is putting them Pellet Pro hoppers on there. That's how I built my homemade pellet smoker, with that Pellet Pro hopper. But I bought the old Country Brazos and did all my modifications on it, and then I sold it. It's probably good for a backyard smoker, that Goldie's design. I would think it probably wouldn't work good for a 1,000 gallon pit, though. It probably wouldn't draft enough. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Was it a coffee cup? $55 coffee cup? And I think he bought that guy. The guy that built that 1,000-gallon offset smoker was from Ohio. I think Mad Scientist bought it off of him. It's got a heat deflector in it. That's kind of like the Jambo Pits heat deflector. It deflects your heat straight up. Yeah, I did a video on it. Go look up my video, my pork sausage for beginners video. I did a walkthrough on that, and then there's another video I did. The first video I did on that pellet smoker, I did a beer can chicken on it and a meat stick X review. Go look at that one, and that's more of an in-depth walkthrough of that pellet smoker. But yeah, I can burn whole logs on it. Yep, Gator Pit has that firebox one. They got those vertical pellet smokers too. Damn, I might be able to make you live tonight, Trumpet. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere this weekend. Should be home. Should be able to make it. Yeah, Camp Shep with their wood chunk technology. I seen that. You know, when I was designing this pellet smoker, I thought I was the only one that come up with this idea, and I was getting ready to do test runs on it and trial runs and thinking about patenting it and all this shit. And then something popped up on my Facebook. Ironside Smokers had already been doing what I was doing. So you can go, Casey, if you're listening, go look up Ironside Smokers, and they got the same thing. So that's the thing about running that pellet hopper. You've got to, it's got to be something that's insulated if you're going to be real big. So when I first made that vertical pellet smoker I got out there, running it just on the hopper, uh, it wouldn't get it over 275. That's as hot as it would get, and it was eating the pellets up. So I had to put insulation around it and close. And after I insulated it, then it burned as much pellets as my Rectech does. But they're not good to. I would say that pellet hopper probably wouldn't get that 250 gallon without wood splits. It wouldn't get that 250 gallon hot enough to run. About the size of a backyard smoker is probably all it would run. I'm telling you right now, I will not pay $1,700 for a damn backyard pellet smoker. I'll build one for that much. Yeah. Yeah, when y'all get a chance, go look up Ironside Smokers. They've got a model that kind of looks like Stump's vertical smokers, but you got two doors on it. You got a door you can open to the cook chamber, and then you got a door that you can open up down below, and it's got like a piece of expanded metal that sits above the burn pot, and you can stick logs on it. Yep, you can stick logs on it. There's no way in hell I'll pay $4,000 for a damn Traeger. With $4,000, I can build me a badass 500-gallon pit for that much. No, they're not. Even with me burning whole logs on that pellet smoker that I built, I still can't emulate stick burner flavor on it. That was the whole reason I built it. I said, what if I can build this pellet smoker and have the convenience of having stick burner flavor by putting logs on it and not have to babysit? And don't get me wrong, it's still a good pronounced smoke flavor, but it doesn't beat the stick burner. It won't beat it. I don't care what all them YouTubers said about the Camp Chef in Game Changer, burning wood chunks. Stick burner has still got more flavor. At the end of the day, the stick burner is still the king barbecue. Hands down. I gotta grab me another beer, guys. Look, Ted, there's one of them horse flies right there. He's a dead horse fly now. All right. I wouldn't mind having some of y'all over here shoot the shit and barbecue. There's a cheap ass motel in town, but man, it's pretty damn rough. Some people have been killed around there over the years. I'm gonna tell you something right now. On a smoker that small with that much convection on it, you have to be trying hardcore to put something on that wouldn't taste good. People freak out over freaking dirty smoke, which I've covered that topic many a times in my videos. The only time that dirty smoke will affect your meat is if you don't have the proper airflow in there, and that dirty smoke hangs around and becomes stagnant. As long as it's moving, it's not as dirty as everybody thinks it is. I wonder where Quint Nelson is tonight, man. I have not seen Quint. Well, boy. Wonder if anybody else has got any lives going tonight. No, I don't see nobody else on. Yeah, that was the Galleria Backyard Barbecue that did that. But no, yeah, it will turn into charcoal. I mean, if you think about the process of how charcoal works, I mean, that's pretty much how you make charcoal. All them gases from that wood run through the smoker. I watched that video. Ted. And I don't know, to hear him talk about it, it did good and it tasted good. So, but it was a real short cook. It wasn't a long cook. I think it was a steak is what he cooked, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, go check out Ballistic Barbecue. He did it. He did it a few days ago. I say a few days ago. It might have been a week ago. I think he cooked I think it was a steak he cooked. I could be wrong, but I do remember. Watching that video. I watched it. I was intrigued. But we all watched a clip on here a while back. There's a smoker coming out that burns wood chips. I can't remember what it was called though. But we put it up on here and we watched it. It's supposed to be coming out this year. Might already be out. You can run if you got a strong enough auger. I would think you'd be able to run wood chips. But then again, if it ain't, you probably clog it up. Smoke your wood chunks while you're drying out your wood chunks to smoke with them next. Huh. That's just so they burn quicker. Pellet size wood chips. I figured somebody would get on that sooner or later. Oh, soak them. Yeah, soaking wood does not do a damn thing but make the wood burn a little bit slower. It does not add no flavor. If you wanted the wood to take that moisture on, you would have to soak them wood chunks for like a freaking week. And then after that, they wouldn't burn worth a damn. The natural moisture in wood versus waterlogged moisture is two different things. Yeah. Yep, they got all kind of cookers out there. But the one cooker that reigns supreme, the one above wall, to rule every cooker out there, is the stick burner. One cooker meant to rule them all. But every cooker's got its purpose and it's got a different flavor profile. It just all depends on your preference. I get burnt out on my dadgum stick burner, believe it or not. And then I'll just direct heat cook something. And then some days where I'm feeling real lazy, I'll throw shit in that pellet smoker out there and smoke it. I don't feel like sitting out here sweating my balls off. To each of its own. Heck, before I built my 250-gallon stick burner, I was selling briskets on the side. I was cooking them on that stick pellet smoker. People loved them. I'd smoke them whole, slice them up, vacuum seal them. Damn, that's efficient right there. 56 hours. I did notice that when we were using my buddies the other day to cook them steaks over there. Freaking, he loaded that charcoal up in there and it didn't hardly burn none of it. And that thing got like 500 degrees, 600 degrees when it went to sear. Yeah, I feel you. It's hot as all get out. My video production is going to drop for the summer. FYI, I apologize, but I'm not going to kill myself like I did last summer. I'm going to coast. The Yoder 640, the pellet smoker Yoder. Man, I'm on the fence about that gun vacuum sealers. I ain't found one that lasts me longer than a freaking year. Every vacuum sealer I've bought so far hits that 1 year mark, they start screwing up. I bought a high dollar LEM 250 vacuum sealer from Academy and used it like 3 times and it started screwing up, but it was still under warranty. So I brought it back. It wasn't even vacuum sealed sausage after 3 uses. So I brought it back. I bought one off of Amazon called Magic Seal, and it's kicking ass right now. I just don't know how long it's going to last. But I'm not going to buy another vacuum sealer. I'm going to save up and get a chamber vac. That's my next move. I want to get a chamber vac. Yeah, you're right. It does from it being too efficient, but depends on like I said, what your preference is. If you want it smokier, then if you do want it smokier in there, throw some greener wood on there. It'll make it smokier. Take and cut your own woodchucks up from some tree branches or something. Damn. What y'all do with them tuna steaks? Y'all grill them? Well, meat's got a chamber vac. I was looking at the Vivor chamber vacs. They're not real expensive. I just don't know how long they last. Yeah, my next one's going to be a chamber vac. I got a buddy that's got one. He freaking stuck a bag of water in that chamber vac and sealed a bag of water. I was like, you got to be shitting me, dude. Really? 1,700? Yeah, I ain't looking to pay that much. I'm tight. I was looking at like the $400, $500 beavers. Sitting at your buddy's restaurant. He's gonna cook you one up or what, man? So one thing you learn, unless you're one of them big time YouTubers, you're not gonna get much discounts on much of nothing because you don't have nothing to offer them guys. If you fucking got over 100 something thousand subscribers, and you can go in there with that, and getting tens of thousands, 30 of thousands, 50 of thousands of views, and you can go in there and throw your weight around and get discounts. But small guys like me and you, we ain't there yet. You ain't gonna get them discounts. Yeah, $1,700 is outside my price range. Cook them up this summer? Hell yeah. There you go. The beauty of barbecue is making do with what you got and making the best product out of what you have. You experiment it, and you run it and run it and run it until you find what works for you. That's the beauty of barbecue. Yeah, I looked into all that meat stuff here a while back when I was upgrading and buying better sausage making stuff. And I ended up going with LEM over meat because LEM's got a better track record. They've been around longer. The LEM Big Bite meat grinders are pretty badass. I don't think Randy sent me a towel, man. Not that I know of. I ain't checked my mail in a couple of days. If Randy sends me a towel, I'm going to wear nothing but my apron and that towel, and I'll do a video with that towel. I need to get some stuff made one of these days. I'm not gonna make nothing this year, but next year I'm gonna get some stickers, shirts, maybe some hats made. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Smoking Joes, freaking Chuds, Smoky Ribs. All the big time YouTubers. That get the views can go on there and, hey, I have this to offer you. I can get your product out to my hundreds of thousands of viewers. If you give me a discount, I'll feature your stuff and all that. You got that leverage right there. You got a brand built up. Yeah, that's a pretty expensive investment right there and that smoker ain't cheap to begin with. You probably paid about $400 for that thing. That's been the track record on any vacuum sealer I've bought, whether it be a cheap one or a high dollar one. They work for a year and then they screw up. Really, the first time you get grease in that pump, it's freaking screwed. I'm here to tell you right now. That's where I screwed my last one up at. back selling brisket leftovers. Put too much tallow in there and sucked some into the pump. Definitely happens to the best of us. Shop vac. I'm sure we can hop on YouTube and find a redneck way to do vacuum sealing. I'm sure there's a way. No doubt. Iron the bag shut. Yeah. I guarantee you, in one of them third world countries, there's probably a YouTube video out there where somebody's done figured it out. You do enough digging. Back when I was building my homemade incubator, I done a lot of freaking digging and found all kind of videos, but I didn't get much out of them because they didn't speak English. But there was some pretty good looking shit on there. I like building stuff, man. I get an idea and it's something I really want to do, I build it, man. No, but I've been hearing about that. And supposedly that dude said his brisket came out smokier and didn't hit no stall and it cooked quicker. Who did that video, Ted? I want to watch that. I'm curious. I'm intrigued. Made a lot of sense. Damn mosquito. I'll go look it up on YouTube here in a minute. So that was Smoke Trails that did that? Yeah, Smoke Trails. I'm subscribed to Smoke Trails. I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Yeah. Well, no, he's got a deadgum another offset too, though. A bigger one. I can't remember what name brand it was. A Lang. I think it's a Lang offset smoker. He's got one of them now too. Yeah, I seen it. While I was waiting, I hit the search button and I found it. Here, let's share the screen right quick.
And tender and completely avoid any risk of dryness. Offset smokers create very dry convective heat and humidity that is the start of the cook. The hole in the offset smoker above the firebox into the cook chamber and inserting the steam cleaner through the hole. And that's basically it. It's now going to inject steam into the smoker, and all I need to do now is keep the reservoir tank filled with water, which is kind of a pain in the butt because I need to refill it every 30 minutes, but this is just a proof of concept video, so it's fine for now. Now I'm lighting my firebox with my grill gun. I'm just at 190 degrees back into the smoker, take 80 degrees internal after just 7 hours. Felt really good, even in the flat. So I'm hoping that translates in. Here we go. Look at that.
They got some good
Wow.
bark on. I'll give them that.
Really nice bark. Meaty. I'm not afraid of showing you guys my brisket without slathering it in oil. Here's what it looks like. That is what it looks like when it just came out of the holding chest.
Fat's rendered, except for that little bit right there.
There's no oil on this.
Bitch.
Super juicy. This is a choice grade brisket, guys. No secrets here, except
hot,
for the
right?
long hold, maybe.
Kind of crumble when
And
it
years
cuts.
and years of experience. And here's the flat. Also looking really good. Really good. Better than most of my briskets. Okay, I am going to put some oil on here. And I'm going to start with the point, because that's my favorite part of the brisket.
Here.
And we'll cut off some burnt ends. Slicing really nicely. We'll chunk these guys up. This brisket is slicing beautifully. Okay, guys, there is the point. So that's where we're going to get our primo slices from. I can already tell this looks freaking amazing. So let's slice this
smash
guy.
it.
Just get this board tallow on here. I just like to put the board tallow on because it prevents it from oxidizing.
You know, I screw up a lot of my
looking
videos
really good,
too. 'Cause I
guys.
don't turn that damn autofocus off right there, and it blurs things.
Okay, I'll go one more slice in just
Shot
because I
the
want to
video.
be super decadent. Oh my lord. I'm excited. Okay, here we go. That looks absolutely amazing. Let's do the pull test. Again, this is the point. Pulls apart perfectly.
Oh, yeah, that's money, dude.
I'm excited. Guys, something is going on. So we do have good fat cap rendering here. The fat cap is rendered almost all the way down. Got some nice caramel colored fat cap. I'm going to slice into the flat here. And we'll see how that's looking.
That's my favorite slice of the brisket right there.
Looks pretty nice. Let's pull this apart from the bottom,
that
from the
on
actual flat here. Yes.
That's where I like to eat my
Yes.
brisket at.
Yes, please. Okay. Let's taste this. Kind of steam injection assisted method has prevented the very tip of the flat from drying out.
Tell you what.
Okay, we're getting to the very tip of the flat. This is what I usually either, I don't know, throw out or I make it into chili. It's usually pretty dry. So let's get pretty far into it.
This is where you can tell if you've done a brisket.
And we'll see if one of these teeny tiny slices is any good. So I'll pull that apart. Even that slice right next to the end of the flat is really good. Let's keep going.
Let me turn this. Yeah, it looked like it was a little bit dry in the flat. That comes down to trimming your brisket down evenly and cooking it at the right temp. You won't dry your flat out. Hey man, if you can get them to sponsor you, that'd be badass, man. Smoking Dads, he's catchy. He does a lot of that, a lot of his smoking on the Kamado too. Liquid smoke. I get a crack out of people that use the liquid smoke, man. On their, you're putting it on a smoker already. What do you need liquid smoke for? And liquid smoke tastes like freaking shit. It does. I've used it before on stuff in the house. I used to put liquid smoke in my beans back in the day. Now I just put the beans on the smoker and get good smoke flavor on it. Liquid smoke in the steamer. Yeah, it does. But once you get the feel of real good wood-fired flavor and smoke flavor from burning nothing but pure sticks, liquid, you don't look at liquid smoke the same again. At least I don't anyway. It's just my personal preference. What's y'all's absolute favorite wood that y'all like to smoke with? Beef tallow in the steamer? I would think the beef tallow would fucking take your bark longer to set up and having that oil constantly spraying on it. I agree with you. Yeah. Water's cheaper though. If you spray that Bud Light on you put that Bud Light in your steamer, your brisket won't know what to identify as. You take it off of there to have a pronoun or some shit. Yeah, I remember the first time I bought a Pit Boss rub when I bought my Pit Boss pellet smoker back in 2017, and I tasted that rub right out of the bottle, and that's what it reminded me of, was liquid smoke. And I'm thinking, why the hell did they put so much smoke in this rub? And then after eating a rack of ribs off the pellet smoker, I said, well, that's why they're trying to put smoke flavor in the rub to make you think that this pellet smoker is putting out enough smoke where you can taste the shit. Steam Wagyu beef tallow. Hey man, that Bondler seasonal is some good shit. It's way better than Lowry's. I got myself hooked on that. The real story behind using that Bondlers is I went to the store one day to get Lowry's seasonal salt, and my Brookshire Brothers was out. And I happened to be walking by. They had one display in there that's got the Bondlers on it. And I happened to see the Bondler seasonal. So I said, you know what? The hell with it. I'll use that. And then upon tasting that Bondler seasonal with a little bit of Lowry seasonal salt that I had, the Bondlers was way freaking better. I was like, I ain't using Lowry's no more. It's going to be Bondlers from here on out. Hey, I like that sassafras wood. Sassafras is some good stuff, but you don't find it around here as much as you used to. It likes to grow in sandy areas, and I ain't seen much of it here lately. I used to smoke my sausage with sassafras. Kiln dried hickory. Never been a fan of kiln dried woods. They always burn screwed up. Kiln dried wood that you get in the store this day and age is dry on the outside, but it's real wet on the inside, and it don't burn worth a damn. I like curing my own wood. Screw Pit Boss. I agree with you, man. Pit Boss is some cheap ass shit. That pellet grill didn't last me but about a year and a half before it started rotting away, and I paid $200 something for it. Chuck. Madwood's back. What's up, Terry? Got another question for you guys. What's your absolute favorite barbecue item to eat and cook? Hey, you get your hands on that sassafras, Tony, and I'm telling you, you need to smoke your sausage with some of that sassafras. It's good. I caught my Pit Boss on fire with a grease fire. Sure as hell did. Back when I didn't know much about them. Then I learned you got to keep that pellet grill pretty clean or you're going to catch it on fire. If it actually got people high, that'd probably be a good. I had to move to Colorado to probably do that shit. I ain't going to do that in Texas. Like all proteins, dino ribs. Damn mosquitoes. My absolute favorite barbecue item. I'll categorize it into, like on my long smokes, probably my favorite thing to cook is ribs. I like brisket, but I can get burnt out on brisket quick. I like beef ribs, but I can get burnt out on beef ribs quick. But I never get burnt out on pork spare ribs. I would say that on a long smoke, that's my favorite thing to cook. And pork belly. Pork belly's right up there with it too. But on quick cooks, I would have to say a pork ribeye chop. Those end cuts, they look like a bone-in ribeye, are my absolute favorite short cooks. No, they won't legalize it. Turkey breast. Turkey breast's a good one. I like turkey breast. If you know how to do that turkey breast right, it's good shit. Gout. Yeah, gout's a bitch. Hey, I mean, chickens. I like chicken. One of my favorite things, quick things to eat, is just boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Grill them off over direct heat right quick and chow down on them. There ain't nothing wrong with that. They good. That's beef plate ribs, man. To me, beef plate ribs is like eating blue crabs, man. It tastes good and you want to eat a lot of it, but there just ain't enough there to fucking work it off the bone. Ain't enough meat to mess with. That's my take. I'm thinking about taking that last pork brisket I got and doing a pork pastrami with it. That's what I may do with it. Yeah, Texas won't do none of that shit. So tomahawk. Here's where I stand on the tomahawk. If you want to pay an extra $9.99, $12.99, whatever it is for a pound of bone, more power to you. The tomahawk's more of a aesthetic appearance thing that gets you views. But I don't buy the tomahawk. I did tomahawk steak one time, and I just did it for the views. So my bad. I'm kind of criticizing myself here, but a cowboy ribeye is my absolute favorite steak. Other than that, I'm not paying an extra $12.99 for a pound of bone. But beef ribs is good too. I like beef ribs. Do them right, slow cook them. Cook the beef ribs for about 6 to 8 hours. And then rest them overnight in the oven at 145 for about 12 to 16 hours. And it's fucking heaven on a stick, man. It's so good. You're right. It is rich. I can eat one, but that's about it. That's as far as I can go with it. And imagine that beef dino ribs, and then multiply that richness by 20, and that's what beef belly is to me. Hey, something catchy like that will get you views. A tomahawk ribeye. Come up with some little unique catchphrase to throw with it, and I cooked a tomahawk ribeye this way, and this happened, or something like that, and it'll get you some views. Or fucking throw one of them name brand stores in there, HEB tomahawk ribeye or Walmart tomahawk ribeye. Is it any good? And a few keywords like that will trigger the algorithm and get you out there. Matter of fact, Guggen Barbecue did a Walmart steak, and that video freaking got like 200,000 views because it had Walmart in it. How many subs you got right now, Chuck? I'm almost at 1,100. Hey, Ted, I feel you on that. And not just regular mustard, spicy mustard. Or jalapeno mustard. Freaking, hey, a 100% pure pork hot link sausage is my, and I need to do a video on a pure pork hot link sausage. But that and the country style pork link sausage are my favorite sausages to eat. I cooked my last pack of Texas hot gut sausage this weekend or last weekend. I'm officially out of sausage now. I need to make some more. Yeah, I know. Y'all live up there in Maryland. Y'all ought to have a kick-ass seafood selection, though. You can do some barbecue on some seafood, man, and get some views that way. It's a lot of. You don't see a lot of smoked seafood items in videos. I think Russ probably does the most smoked seafood items that I've seen. How long have you had your gaming channel? I'm gonna tell you right now, getting started in barbecue YouTube right now is pretty freaking hard because there's so many of us that do it. I think the thing that really got me up to, a lot of subs in a hurry was back when I was doing the modifications on the old country Brazos, and back then YouTube was picking up on that and putting me out there. And I shot up to 250 subscribers just doing little bullshit videos and updates on the mods that I was doing on my cell phone on the old country Brazos. I shot up to 250 subscribers in like 2 months. And then I started shooting some crappy videos. They're still on my YouTube page. I started shooting some crappy videos on my cell phone. And then about the time I decided to get real serious with the filming and buying the camera and all that, I had about 350 subs, and I got that in like 6 months. 350 subs in 6 months, and then I started, and then also putting the updates on my 250 gallon on there probably helped me out a lot too, and then the rest was history. So that helped me get started as a small channel. I've never tried. I want to make it out there and go try Smitty's and Cruises. Probably, not as good as the craft barbecue places, but I just want to try it for the nostalgia. 4 years? Huh. 4 years. You ain't had your barbecue one, but what? Maybe a year? Less than that? I like spicy mustard, so I definitely try that. I don't like mayonnaise, but I like mustard. I'll eat mustard on everything. I like taking me a barbecue sausage link with some raw onion, some pickle, and some mustard, and put it on a hot dog bun, and I'll go to town on it, man. West of Baltimore off of I-70. Hey, I gotta make me some more sausage. For sure. Surprised I ain't seen no chicken snakes in the barn at night. Normally got a few of them out moping around. I mean, that's the norm, man. You'll get more. All it takes is one video for that algorithm to pick up on it, shoot you out there, and then one day you'll wake up with like 200 freaking. That's what happened to me. I did the old country videos, and then I had like maybe 40 subscribers. Then I put that fourth video out on that old country, and I woke up one day and I got like freaking 150 subscribers in like 2 days. And till this day, that's the biggest jump in subscribers that I've had so far. So I was watching a video on TikTok earlier where these people soaked chicken wings in vinegar and then patted it out dry and then fried it. So that's what that vinegar did. It drew it tenderized that chicken before they fried it. And I was wondering what the hell that done. Well, hell, you're not that old. You'll be coming up on a year before too long. Yeah, I shoot them in my barn right over there. I moved my tractor out of the way, and I had it that old country up here underneath the barn against my stall door over there, and I shot them right there. That's back when I was a no-face video filmer. I sold that old country for about $800. Sold it to a friend of mine. That way you have him a stick burner. And then I took that $800 and used it on my 250-gallon offset, bought material. Vinegar? I didn't know you can do that. Oh, he put it on there to build up rust for patina. It's the same. It's not a good idea to put vinegar on your barbecue pit. Vinegar's corrosive. And out here in Southeast Texas, you can just roll it out in the yard, and in about a week it'll have rust built up on it, the humidity. Yeah, but when I first joined Instagram, I had a ton of people freaking emailing me and messaging me where I could buy 1,000 subs. Like this is one dude on there that had 1,000 YouTube accounts, and if I paid him $200, he would subscribe to my channel and get me monetized and watch my videos and get me watch hours and all that. There is stuff out there you can do for it, but here's the thing about it: if I guess that would help you to get you started. But then again, if you weren't putting out the content that attracts the views and attracts the subs, when them guys are done with you and you've done paid them and met the requirements, and they'll just unsub and quit watching, and you lose all your shit right then and there. That'd be the only thing about it. But yeah, no, I had those guys reach out to me constantly, and I turned them around. And either this was going to work or it wasn't going to work, and I wasn't going to do it no more. But it's been working okay, so I'm going to keep going with it. Whitehall, Maryland. Yeah, it rusted up quick. Well, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours. I'm getting tired. I got videos to film tomorrow, videos to film Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Appreciate everybody stopping by. I will field questions one last time. If anybody's got any last minute questions they would like answered, let's see them in the comments. I'll give you a minute. If not, I'm fixing to go hit the hay. Gaming videos. Yeah, I hear you. I've been wanting to do a YouTube live cook, but I don't have the equipment to do all that out there in the sun where my dead gum smoker's at. All this shit will get too hot and turn off. But I have thought about that. Damn that. That stuff can definitely be expensive. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. I will try to do this again next Friday, and hopefully sometime this week I will have a new video out. It won't be nothing real special, but it will definitely be some experimenting. So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.